Hello, and welcome to How to Start a Profitable and Purposeful Life Coaching Business. If you're here, you're probably considering becoming a life coach and you want to ensure that your life coaching business is going to be a success, right? So you're definitely in the right place. You see, every day, more and more people are becoming aware that life coaching is the key to having a successful future. You see, the job of a life coach is to empower people to fulfill their purpose in life and create the lives of their dreams, no matter how big or impossible they may seem. So, if you have a passion for helping others and you don't mind making money while making a difference, then you are definitely in the right place. So, my goal for you today is simply this. I want to make sure that you have everything that you need to start a life coaching business and get clients immediately using the skills, the expertise, and the experience that you already have. That's it. Using the skills, the expertise, and the experience that you already have to build a successful life coaching business. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the exact strategies that I use to personally grow my life coaching business. So, today, here's a quick overview of our class summary. We're going to talk about what a life coach is and isn't, why life coaching is a great place to start as an entrepreneur right now. We'll talk about the only 4 things that you need to start making money as a life coach, as well as how to pick your niche market and create offers today. We're also going to talk about how you can quickly get clients. And so this webinar is specifically for new entrepreneurs who are looking for the best way to use their expertise and experience to make an income online. It's also for solopreneurs who want to supplement their income by adding a coach approach to their skill set. This webinar is also for employees who are unfulfilled in their current job. And boy, do I know how that feels. I used to be there. And so it's also for those who long to make a profound impact on the world doing the work that they absolutely love. This webinar is also for those who want to pursue a career that aligns with their purpose and their values. And so if this is you, again, you are in the right place. Just a few housekeeping rules before we jump into tonight's content. I really want to make sure that you eliminate any distractions, your cell phone, the TV, people. It's really important that you're able to pay attention, that you're able to take notes. I'm offering you some amazing information that's going to impact your career as a life coach. And so I just want to make sure that you don't have any distractions or anything to keep you from being able to pay attention. The other thing is this. It's important that you use a journal or a notebook to take notes. I know a lot of times we like to use the notes section on our computers or our cell phones or our iPads, but I would suggest using a journal or a notebook to actually write down your notes. There's just something that is powerful about writing something down. I want you to write down any questions that you have for me that you may need to email me or whatever the case may be. And also, I ask that you please stay until the end of the webinar. If you stay until the end of the webinar, you'll have an opportunity to get the replay. And there's also a special offer that I don't want you to miss, okay? So a little bit about who we are and what we do. Living the Empowered Life Academy. We specifically serve women and a few good men who desire to motivate, inspire, and empower other people by using their gifts, their expertise, and experience to make a difference in the world. And we do that through several different avenues. We have our life coach training and certification program, as well as our advocacy trainings for those who want to use their story or their experience as an advocacy tool to create change in the world. We also have an aspiring author program for those who are interested in writing a book and becoming a published author, as well as our public speaker and master communicator trainer for those of you who want to use your experience or your expertise to actually become a public speaker. And so that's who we are at the Living the Empowered Life Academy. A little bit about me. I am Tamiko Lori Pugh. I am the founder and CEO of Living the Empowered Life Academy. I'm also a best-selling author as well as a life coach. I'm also a master life coach instructor. And so for about 10 years now, I've been in this life coaching industry, and I've had an amazing opportunity to work with some of the greatest life coaches and life coach trainers that are in this country. I've had an opportunity to actually travel the country teaching and training life coach students and giving them life coach certifications. I've worked for two of the biggest life coach training companies in the country. And so very grateful for that. I'm also a podcaster. I'm the host of the Living the Empowered Life podcast. You can access that podcast on any of your favorite podcast platforms, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify. Again, you can find it on any of your favorite podcast apps. I'm also a women's empowerment advocate. I advocate on behalf of women's rights. Violence against women's rights, domestic violence, sexual assault, and things of that nature. I've had the amazing opportunity to work on some legislation over the past few years. In fact, I've had an opportunity to impact the Georgia State Constitution, where we actually added the Crime Victims Bill of Rights to the Constitution a few years ago. So that was definitely an amazing experience. And outside of my work that I do with Living the Empowered Life Academy, I'm also a nonprofit founder. The founder of the Still Standing Alliance. It's a nonprofit organization that focuses on domestic violence advocacy, awareness, and prevention. And when I'm not advocating on an important cause, when I'm not empowering women to live an empowered life, when I'm not teaching people through the Living the Empowered Life Academy, I'm just a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a best friend, right? I'm that person that loves to enjoy life. So that is who I am. And so let's go ahead and jump into our training. Listen, again, you're in the right place, and you're in the right place at the right time. And the reason why I say that is because now, more than ever, the world needs life coaches. We need life coaches. We need people who want to make a difference in the world. We need people who want to make a profound impact on their clients. You know what's happening in the world today. We've been in a global pandemic in the United States since around the middle of March. So it's been a few months now. And there are so many people who are dealing with grief. They're suffering in silence. They're going to need life coaches when they come out of this. Not only that, we are living in a state where there is just so much happening as it relates to racism, systemic racism, police brutality, you know, the things that we're seeing on TV. People need life coaches more than ever. We need you. We need your expertise. We need your experience. We need your impact. We need you. And so here's the thing. The internet has broken down the traditional walls. So this is what makes it easy for you to start a life coaching business. Anyone can start a life coaching business now working from home, and all you need is a laptop and a cell phone. And honestly, you really just need a laptop because you can do everything from your laptop. You can make phone calls, you can talk to your clients, you use your laptop to actually create your coaching program, to post on social media. All you need to start a life coaching business nowadays is a laptop and possibly a cell phone, okay? We can reach nearly anyone online through social media channels such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. We can reach anyone online through social media, through the internet. So it's easy. It's easy for you to start your life coaching business. You see, modern day technology means that we can run a business from home, from anywhere in the world, without any staff, without any expensive overhead. You see, long gone are the days where you have to actually go into an office, right? You have to have overhead. You have to have an assistant, a secretary. You don't need that anymore, not working from home. So that is the beauty in becoming a life coach and launching your life coach business, is that if you have an internet, a laptop, and a cell phone, you can be a life coach. So I wanted to briefly share a little bit of my story with you on how I got into the life coaching industry. Um, it's really something that I kind of fell into. So about 11 years ago, I found myself in a very, very unhealthy relationship. Um, my ex-husband, or my then husband, was very abusive emotionally, physically, right? Spiritually abusive to me. And I almost lost my life the day that I decided to leave him. He tried to kill me, and I survived. And so because I survived, I wanted to make sure that I use my story to make a difference in the lives of other people who could have possibly been going through what I survived. And just started to share my story and wanted to do a little bit more. Launched a nonprofit organization. I told you a little bit about the Still Standing Alliance. We focus on domestic violence, advocacy, awareness, and prevention. But outside of that, I wanted to do something more profound. And so I decided to go ahead and get my life coaching certification. So that was about 10 years ago. Again, I was rebounding from that failed marriage. I was tired of my dead end job as a project manager, and I didn't know what to do to find happiness. Mind you, I had just left this abusive, toxic relationship. And so I lost my happiness. But when I found out about life coaching, something changed. You know, I worked with an amazing mentor who taught me the foundational principles of being a successful life coach, is what I'm going to teach you today. But I also learned the theory of life coaching. I learned the mental approach to life coaching. And I learned how to transform people's lives through life coaching. I learned how to transform the lives of those victims of domestic violence who were experiencing what I had experienced. And what I realized is that life coaching could open the door to my dream career. I had no idea. And so it all started 10 years ago. And I'm thankful for that journey. I'm thankful for the opportunity to have great mentorship. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to work with some of the biggest and best life coaching organizations out there. And so that is my story. That's how I became a life coach. And I'm sure you have a story too. We all have a story. We all have experiences and things that we've gone through in life that we have survived. And I believe that your story, I believe that your experience, that your expertise can definitely help someone else make a difference in their lives. And so I encourage you not to let another day go by without making the decision to use your experience and your expertise and your story to impact someone else's life through life coaching. And so, what exactly is a life coach? What is a life coach? Life coaching is defined as partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. The life coach is the subject matter expert at coaching, not necessarily the subject matter expert of the coaching, of the client's coaching topic, right? So let me repeat that. The life coach is the subject matter expert at coaching, not necessarily the subject matter expert of the client's coaching topic. So what that means is that you don't necessarily have to be an expert of your client's issue or their specific topic. But as long as you are a subject matter expert at coaching, you can help that client, right? So a life coach is someone who helps you identify your goals and develop an actionable plan to achieve them. A life coach is someone with experience, right? Someone that has experience, someone that has expertise or a specific skill set. They give their clients enthusiastic support. And I say enthusiastic because we want to be enthusiastic when we're working with our clients. We don't want to be sad and down and blue. We want to come with them with enthusiasm, enthusiastic support, and an objective perspective and insight. A life coach is someone who professionally is trained to help you maximize your full potential and reach your goals. A life coach is someone who encourages and supports clients on a professional and personal development level. And so here's what a life coach is not. A life coach is not a therapist. A life coach is not a counselor. A life coach is not a consultant, right? A life coach helps you specifically deal with where you are today, helping you to have a successful future. Counseling, on the other hand, deals with all the stuff that you dealt with in the past, all of those limiting beliefs, all of those things, your trauma, your hurt, and your pain. We don't deal with that as a life coach. Life coaching is very strategic and is specifically to help a person have a successful future. We're not therapists. We don't write prescriptions for depression and things of that nature. We're not consultants. Consultants advise their clients. We don't advise our clients. We help them, we encourage them, we support them, we give them accountability. But as a life coach, at the end of the day, you are a professional question asker. You do your job by asking empowering questions to your clients. Okay, so that is what a life coach is. Why life coaching? Why should you choose life coaching as a career? Well, for one, you can start immediately with a cell phone and a laptop, as I stated earlier, right? You can be a life coach because of the high profit margins. As a life coach, you can make up to 6 and 7 figures life coaching, depending on your target audience or your niche. Why life coaching? Because you can get started with the expertise and experience that you already have. As I stated before, we all have experiences, we all have expertise, we all have a skill set that somebody else needs, that someone else can benefit from. So you can get started with what you have today. You can work from anywhere in the world on your own time, and guess what? Have more freedom. This is what I love about life coaching. I can work from anywhere on my own time schedule and have more freedom. So last week I was teaching a life coach training, and my husband and I had went away on a staycation. And my students were like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm at a hotel." That's the beauty in being able to be an entrepreneur and coach from anywhere in the world, right? My husband was like, "Hey, babe, I want to go and have a staycation," right? Okay, cool. I didn't have to call off from work. I didn't have to get permission from anyone. Pack my bag, pack my laptop, right? And pack my cell phone so that I can continue doing the work that I need to do from anywhere. From anywhere. Why life coaching? Because you get to honor and serve your life's purpose. We all have a purpose in life, and our purpose is typically has nothing to do with us, but it has everything to do with those people that we are called to serve. And so who are you called to serve? As a life coach, you get to honor and serve your life's purpose. You get to help people transform their lives. You get to make money while making a difference. I know I said that having more freedom and working from anywhere is one of my favorite things about life coaching, but honestly, it's the fact that I get to honor my life's purpose. I get to help transform other people's lives, and I get to make money while making a difference. So let's talk about the misconceptions that people have when it comes to life coaching, because there are definitely some misconceptions out there. So let's talk about that for a minute. To be a life coach, this is a misconception. To be a life coach, you need fancy credentials, for example, a college degree, right? That is a misconception about life coaching. You don't need fancy credentials. You need experience, an expertise or a skill set, right? A laptop, the internet, and the cell phone, okay? To be a life coach, you need a fancy office and staff. Not true. We talked about that earlier. You can be a life coach from anywhere in the world, from your bedroom. You can do it from your home office, from your living room couch, on your front porch, from the beach. You can life coach from anywhere you want to. You don't need a fancy office. You don't need a staff. You don't need a secretary. Misconceptions people have about life coaching. Coaches charge time for money. That's not true either. Coaching isn't a real profession. Yes, it is. It is definitely a real profession. It is a profession that allows you to impact the world in a positive way. It allows you to help people transform their lives. But here's the thing. Here's what I love about life coaching. Not only are you able to help transform other people's lives, but you're going to transform your own life in the midst of your coaching, okay? The other misconception is that the life coaching industry is oversaturated. There might be a lot of life coaches out there, but they're all not impacting people's lives. All of them are not making money, right? So yeah, there are a lot of life coaches out there, but are they really doing the work? Are they making an impact? Are they making a difference and making money? Okay, so those are the misconceptions that people have about life coaching that are not true. So there are only 4 things that you need in order to have a successful life coaching business. 4 things, and I want you to write these down. You can screenshot it, but the 4 things that you need in order to have a life coaching business. And I talked about this, right? A desire to help people transform their lives. Ask yourself the question, do I have a desire to help people transform their lives? If yes, then that's great. The next thing you need is a niche and an offer, or a niche and an offer. Depending on where you're from in the world, it's either niche or niche. I prefer to say niche. So you have a desire to help transform people's lives, right? You have a niche. What is a niche? It is your life coaching specialty. What type of life coach do you want to be? And you have to have an offer. What are you offering your clients? So once you understand that you have a desire to help people transform their lives, you now have your niche, you know what type of life coach you are, you have something to offer your clients. The next thing you want to do is make sure you have a marketing system to help you generate clients. A marketing system to help you generate clients. And we talk a lot about our marketing system in the Living the Empowered Life Academy's Life Coach Training and Certification Program. But you definitely have to have a marketing system so that you can generate those appointments, okay? Once you have that, the next thing you need is a sales process to convert those appointments into clients, right? So a desire to help people transform their lives, a niche and an offer, a marketing system to generate appointments, and then a sales process to convert appointments into clients. Those are the 4 main things that you need to have a successful life coaching business. And so we talked a little bit about having a niche, right? That's the second thing that you need. You need a niche. in order to have a successful life coaching business. So there are so many different types of niches out there, so many different types of life coaches that you can be. So I'm just going to quickly go over a few of the most popular ones that we hear about. So we hear about career coaches, right? A career coach is someone who may have HR experience. So again, remember I said you're using your expertise and your experience to coach people. So a career coach probably has some type of experience in helping people with their careers, right? They have HR experience. They're helping people to write resumes. Maybe their client is transitioning from one type of career to another type of career. And so that's what a career coach would do. What about personal development? You have your personal development coaches or your empowerment coaches. Those are people who specifically help their clients in the personal and professional development arena. So maybe they're helping them to overcome fears, understanding their life purpose and their values, right? Your spiritual life coaches. Your spiritual life coaches are those coaches that are most likely faith-based. They have a faith-based life coaching practice. That's what I have. I don't call it a spiritual coaching practice, but my business is faith-based. And so I do use scriptures and inspirational biblical stories when I'm coaching my clients. What about a business coach? A business coach is someone who has a specialty in maybe building businesses or maybe helping their clients to have some type of balance. And so maybe if they're a business owner, they're putting all of their work into their business and maybe they lack work-life balance. So as a life coach, a business coach, maybe your specialty is to help business owners balance their life and business. Or maybe you're helping them and giving them tips and tools to have a successful business. You also have relationship coaches, which is very, very popular nowadays. And so your relationship coach, several different types of relationship coaches. Maybe you only specifically work with single people who are looking to have a successful relationship. Or maybe that single person has a high demanding job and they don't have time to date. And so you're kind of helping them to balance that. Maybe you're a relationship coach that specifically works with married couples and you're helping them to have a successful marriage, talking about their goals and things of that nature. Maybe you're a relationship coach that helps people with different types of relationships. Maybe they don't have good friendships or a good relationship with family members. So there's so many different ways that you can look at a relationship coach. Our health and wellness coaches specifically deals with health and wellness. Maybe you're helping a person to have a healthy nutrition plan, or maybe as a health and wellness coach, you're helping them to have a workout plan or to lose weight, right? Health and wellness. An academic coach. So if your niche is in academics, maybe you're helping high school students prepare for college. Or instead of calling it a tutor, you call it an academic coach. There's transformational coaches, which kind of goes hand in hand with personal development coaching. You're helping a person to transform their life. You're helping them to transform their negative thinking into positive thinking. And then what about a grief coach? So important nowadays that, you know, the country, the world is grieving. And so all of my friends or my colleagues that specialize in grief, they're extremely busy right now with their one-on-one clients. I know a lot of them are doing group coaching sessions where people can work together to overcome their grief or just the sadness that people are experiencing because of this pandemic and because of the things that are just happening in the world that are not pleasant. And so again, we need you. The world needs life coaches right now more than ever before. And so this is just a few types of life coaches that I wanted to mention. Something just came to mind. One of my clients, she's a freedom coach. And so she helps her clients gain freedom, whether it's freedom from a job that they don't like, or just a sense of overall freedom in their lives. So you can be any type of coach that you want to be. Again, you're going to be using your skill set. You're going to be using your expertise. You're going to be using your experience as a life coach to impact people's lives and to make a difference. And so why is it important that you pick a niche? Why can't you just be a general life coach, right? That's probably what you're thinking. Listen, I'm glad you asked. Listen to this. You have to have a niche. The number one reason is this: specialists earn more income and get more respect. And so if you have a niche and people know that you're a relationship coach and they're specifically coming to you for that, and you're not dibbling and dabbling in other types of coaching, you can make so much more money by being a specialist, right? You are a specialist and you get more respect. People respect you more when you narrow it down, when you don't seem like you're confused and you're just doing everything. You get more respect in the industry. So here's an example. You got the general practitioner or the brain surgeon. If I need brain surgery, am I going to go to the general practitioner or am I going to go to the brain surgeon? I'm going to go to the brain surgeon. Same thing with life coaching. If I need a coach to help me with my relationship and they're a general life coach, they do health and wellness, they do empowerment, they do academic coaching and career coaching. No, I want to go to the person who specializes in what it is that I need, right? When you pick a niche, your marketing is so much more powerful. Why? Because you know exactly who to market to. You know exactly who you need to be talking to. Your conversations are so much more meaningful when you have a niche and you can narrow it down to one thing that you are the expert at. It's so much more easier to get clients when you know exactly who you need to be talking to. Okay? Listen, a jack of all trades or a master of none. That's how I look at it. Either you can be the jack of all trades or a master of one thing that you become the expert in. So I'll just use myself for an example. When I first started life coaching, I specifically coach domestic violence survivors who are looking to rebuild their lives after abuse. That was my niche. That's who I worked with. Why? Because I had experience with that. I became an expert at domestic. Who else would be the expert but me? I experienced it. And because I narrowed my niche down, people would come to me as the expert. My speaking engagements increased. You know why? Because they knew my target audience was domestic violence. They knew that I was an expert on that particular subject. TV interviews, radio interviews, everyone came to me, and they still do come to me. People know that that is my background. And so you need to have a niche. Number one reason, specialists earn more income and get more respect. And again, either you're a jack of all trades or a master of just one. Pick that one, master that one thing that you're good at, and become the expert. Here's the thing. When you become the master of one, clients will automatically come to you instead of you chasing them. You don't have to chase clients down. They're going to come to you because you're the master of that one thing. You're the expert. General life coaches are no longer your competition when you become the master of one niche. They're not your competition anymore. Potential clients literally beg to work with you. They are begging to work with the expert. Everyone wants to work with the expert. They're begging to get on your calendar. Knock, knock. Life coach, I want to get on your calendar because you're the expert. Okay? You also get to charge premium prices as an expert. Premium life coaching prices. Remember, I told you, life coaches can make up to 6 and 7 figures. You get to charge premium prices when you narrow down your niche and you become the master of one. Again, you get to make money while making a difference. And I really like to hone in on that because it's not always about making money. Yes, we want to get paid for what we're doing, but at the end of the day, you also want to be able to make a difference in the lives of other people. All right? Make money, make a difference. So, how do you define your niche market? How do you become a master of one? right? You take your skills, your expertise, and your experience, right? Think about that. Write down your skills, write down your expertise, write down your experiences. Then think about the industries that you know. What are the industries that you already know about? What industries have you worked in? And then think about the market needs and desires. What are the current market needs? What do people need as it relates to life coaching? What are the desires out there right now? Think about what's happening in the world. Think about what people need right now. So your skills, your expertise, and your experience, you're going to write that down. You're going to write down the industries that you know. And then you're going to write down the market needs and desires. And that's how you're going to come up with your niche or your master of one. Okay? Where do you get this information from? Where do you get the information from about your niche market and about becoming a master of one? Now, that is a great question. Here are some things that you can do. You can identify the top 10 blogs on your specific niche, right? So let's just say you have a niche for being a career coach. So identify the top 10 blogs on that specific topic on being a career coach. What are the comments saying? You want to make sure you're reading the comments too and see what people are saying, because the people who are writing the comments are the ones that are going to be your potential clients, right? So identifying the top 10 blog posts that have that niche. Also, who are the top 10 influencers or the top 10 life coaches or the top 10 motivational speakers who are speaking on this particular topic or this particular niche? What is it that they're saying? Listen to what they're saying. What are the top 10 books on this niche? What are those books saying? So that's your homework assignment. I want you to identify the top 10 blogs on your niche. Who are the top 10 influencers on that niche? And then what are the top 10 books on your specific niche or niche, depending on where you're from in the world? Okay, what are they saying? Once you do this, you're able to narrow down who you are working with, who your target audience is. You are now ahead of the game. Do you know how many life coaches have been coaching for years and they still don't have a niche? You are now ahead of the game. So how do you take all this information that I just gave you to narrow down your niche? And here it is right here. How do you define what you do and who you help as a life coach? So here are the questions that you have to ask yourself. I help blank to blank by blank, right? I'm a relationship coach. I help women with high demanding jobs to balance their life, business, and fun time by helping them to understand their values, their life purpose, and set goals. So this is how you define what you do and who you help as a life coach. 3 easy steps: I help, to, and by. That's your other homework assignment. So let's do a quick recap. At this point, we've actually covered a lot of information thus far. So we do know that right now is the perfect time to start your life coaching business, right? Why? Because so much is happening in the world. And the world needs life coaches right now more than ever, right? So we know now is the time to start your life coaching business. We talked about what a life coach is and what a life coach isn't. We talked about why having a coaching offer is one of the most valuable assets that you can have to make money and to make a difference. We talked about the misconceptions that people have about life coaching, right? You learned that you can start your coaching business with the expertise and experience that you have today. We also learned the types of life coaches and their different niches or niches, right? You learn how to pick your ideal niche and how to define what it is you do and who you help. That's a lot of information that you learned today. Lots of valuable information to help you have a successful, profitable, and purposeful life coaching business. And so the next question is this: should you be a life coach? Some of us are wondering, should I actually be a life coach? I don't know. Should I? Should you? Here's the thing. This is what I believe. I believe that life coaching is a very sacred calling, and it's not meant for everyone. It's a sacred calling. And so you should become a life coach if you have a passion for people. You have to like people. You have to have a passion for people because you have to work with them. You have to help them. You have to support them in their goals and their dreams in life. So you have to have a passion for people. And mostly all coaches do, right? You have to have a desire or a drive to support, to motivate and inspire people. You can't be a mean life coach. You just can't be mean. You have to be supportive. You have to be motivating. You have to be inspiring. You have to find joy in using your gifts to help people create the lives of their dreams. And so you have to be okay with using your gifts. You have those gifts and talents for a reason. Those things that you experienced in life, you experienced them for a reason, right? It becomes a gift to help people create the lives of their dreams. You should be a life coach if you desire to work in a fulfilling profession where you can make money and what? Make a difference. In a fulfilling profession, life coaching is fulfilling because at the end of the day, you get to say, I helped this person reach their dreams. I helped this person put together an action plan to get to where they want to be 3 years from today. Right? I helped this person have a breakthrough in their life. How amazing is that? You have to have a desire to work in a fulfilling profession where you can make money and make a difference. And you want to have the freedom to work from anywhere, right? So yes, you should be a life coach if you believe that it is a sacred calling and you have everything that I just talked about on this bullet point. You have to have all of them, just some of them, right? Yes, you should be a life coach. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, you probably already meet the criteria. You probably already have a passion for people. You already have a drive and a desire to support people, right? You already have it in you. So yes, be a life coach. Here's what I want you to do. Before we close out, I want you to ask yourself the following question. It's a couple of questions I want you to ask yourself. I want you to write these down or either screenshot it. If you could create anything, what would you love to create? If you could create anything, what would you love to create? What is that thing that you would love to create? Ask yourself, how would you absolutely love to spend your days? How would you absolutely love to spend your days? Do you want to spend your days working at a 9 to 5 behind a desk at an unfulfilling job? Do you want to spend your days waking up and loving your job as a life coach? Do you want to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning and take your first client at 12 p.m., take your last client at 4 p.m.? Do you want to spend your days enjoying your family? How do you want to spend your days? How would you absolutely love to spend your days? When you answer this question, think about incorporating life coaching in it as well. So for me, I like to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I like to have my coffee. I like to pray and meditate. I like to kind of get in the groove of my day and not start my first coaching call until 10 o'clock that morning, right? I get to do that. That's how I want to spend my day. I want to spend more time with my husband. I want to spend more time with my young adult children. I want to spend more time traveling. And so life coaching allows me to do that. So how would you absolutely love to spend your days? And then the final question is this: how would you love to serve others and make the world a better place? This is really important, um, because we were created to serve. I believe as life coaches, we are sacred, or I'm sorry, we are what I call servant leaders. You're a leader as a life coach, but you're a servant leader. And so, how would you like to serve others? And how would you like to make the world a better place? So think about those three questions. I'm going to repeat them for you. If you could create anything, what would you love to create? How would you absolutely love to spend your days? And how would you love to serve others and make the world a better place? Okay, so I want to kind of talk to you very quickly for those of you who know that you want to become a life coach. If you're already coaching and you want to get a certification, you want to learn more about life coaching. I want to share a little bit with you about the life coach training and certification program that we have here at the Living the Empowered Life Academy. And so our life coach training specifically focuses on women, right? We help women and a few good men who desire to motivate, inspire, and empower others by using their skills, expertise, and experience to thrive as a personal development coach. And so I created an amazing formula. It's called the Empowerment Formula. And so using that formula, participants will learn step-by-step tools, tips, and techniques needed to attract great clients and build a thriving, purposeful, and profitable coaching business. And so we are probably one of the only life coach training programs that actually outlines everything for you for your life coaching business. We tell you exactly what to say to your clients, what questions to ask them, how to open the coaching session, how to close it out. You get your business forms, everything that you need to have a successful, profitable, purposeful life coaching business. We do have a 10-week online training that's starting very soon. And so whether your goal is to launch a thriving coaching business, if you want to grow your current coaching practice, or simply add a coach approach to your repertoire of skills, the Living the Empowered Life Coach Training Academy will give you the freedom that you've been looking for. A lot of us are looking for freedom. We want a little bit more freedom than we have with our 9-to-5s, and coaching can definitely give you that freedom. And so our life coach training is for those people who feel a calling to make a difference in the world. You have this calling, you want to make a difference in the world by using your skills, your expertise, and your experience. If that is you, then you should definitely consider becoming a certified life coach. And so let me just share with you very quickly the investment for our life coach training. We have 3 different levels that you can pick from. And so we have our innovator level for the innovators out there. You get your life coach certification. There's 10 2-hour training sessions. You get your downloadable life coaching manual with everything that you need to start your life coaching business and be successful. You get your life coach business forms that are going to help you jumpstart your business. Right? You get access to our Living the Empowered Life Academy alumni private Facebook group, where you get to interact with other colleagues, people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. You're holding each other accountable. You're supporting one another. You're networking with one another. And so that is what you get for the innovator. It is $897. It is valued at $1,500. For those of you who are interested in this specific level, we are offering $100 off. And so when you register in the discount, when you put your discount code, you just put in discount code innovator in all caps, and you receive $100 off of the $897, which is already a $1,500 value. And then we have our middle of the rotor, right in the middle. This particular package is called Leader. And you get everything that is mentioned in the innovator package, plus You get a paperback life coaching manual that we will mail to you. And so you will have that on your desk or in your office, in your home office. You also get your signature coaching program coaching session. So that is a one-on-one coaching session with one of our professional coaches to help you come up with your own personal signature coaching program. And if you know anything about coaching, that's worth almost $800 by itself to walk away with an actual coaching program. And then you also get the monthly Q&A sessions with me and my team once a month. We give you a monthly Q&A. You can ask us anything you need to ask about your business, and we will definitely help you with that. If you choose the leader package, you can also get $200 off of this package by using discount code LEADER in all caps. And then we have our expert package. The expert package is $39.97. You get everything that comes with the innovator package, everything that comes with the leader package, plus you get monthly laser coaching sessions. A monthly laser coaching session for up to a year. So that's 12. So every month you get to meet with me or someone on my team, and they are going to laser coach you on any topic that you need. And if you know anything about coaching, laser coaching sessions, they're pretty expensive, about $400 or $500 just alone. Then you get your Jumpstart Your Business coaching session. And so you get to work with one of our business consultants on site. They will help you to jumpstart your business, every single thing that you need to run a profitable and purposeful coaching business. You will get that in the Jumpstart Your Business coaching session. And that is a one-on-one coaching session as well. That's valued at like $897 by itself. You get the Master Your Message coaching session. This coaching session is also a one-on-one session where you get to talk to a coach about your messaging. Who am I as a life coach? Who am I coaching, and why am I coaching, and what am I offering them? So helping you with your messaging so that your messaging is even across the board on your social media pages, on your website. Okay, you also get what we call our life coaching toolkit. It is a toolkit that has 7 different life coaching exercises that you can use for your clients, homework assignments, an entire life coaching toolkit. You also have access to our public speaking course at no charge. So you also get that. It is a public speaker and master communicator course. And so once you take that class, it is an online do-it-yourself course. You'll get a certificate. You'll be a certified public speaker and master communicator. You also get special discounts on all of the Living the Empowered Life products, services, and all of our events. We have quarterly power brunches. We have workshops. We have an annual Living the Empowered Life retreat. And so all of our services, everything that's in our empowerment store, you get discounts on all of that stuff. In addition, you get monthly mentoring sessions with myself and some of our other staff members. And so monthly mentoring sessions where we mentor you to become a 6-figure coach. And so you get all of that in the expert package. If you decide to go with this package, we're offering you $300 off. And so again, when you go to purchase this package, you'll type in expert in all caps to receive that discount. And so that is your investment for becoming a certified life coach with the Living the Empowered Life Academy. So if you've made up your mind, you said, you know what? I want to be a life coach. I want to make a difference in the world. I've experienced some things in life. I'm unfulfilled in my current job, or, I'm at home. I don't feel like I'm making an impact. I want to make a difference in the world. I want to impact people's lives. I want to make money and make a difference. I want to be a life coach. If this is you, I would encourage you to go ahead and apply and schedule your discovery session with me. that you'll let me know that you've decided to live your purpose and make your dreams a reality. And so we'll do your discovery session. During that discovery session, I'm going to answer any questions that you might have about life coaching, about living the Empowered Life Academy. We're going to discuss your potential as a life coach, help you to clarify your goals, and help you decide on whether becoming a life coach is truly your calling and if it's part of your purpose. Because here's the thing, it's not for everyone, but you will definitely know if it is for you. So once we do that discovery session and you say, you know what, Tamiko, I'm ready to move on, we'll go ahead and enroll you in one of those different categories that we just talked about. And so we'll agree that you're a good fit for the program. You'll go ahead and get enrolled, and you'll be in our upcoming training. Again, these are 10-week sessions. They're typically on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then from there, once you graduate, you become a certified life coach. You launch your coaching business. You're ready to start enrolling clients and changing lives with your very own successful life coaching business. And so don't think about it too long. You already know if this is your calling. You already know that you're a life changer. You already know that you want to make an impact in the world. You already know that you want the freedom that comes along with life coaching.